Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, and in this quick masterclass video, I'm going to show you how to use AI automations to close 3 to 5 or more creative real estate deals every month and never have to hire and train a VA, cold call, buy another ad, or send direct mail ever again. Now, I want to start off by asking you, how many deals did you close this past month? How about so far this year? If the answer is 0 or some number really close to it, or even just a number that you're not happy with, but you are closing deals, I need to ask you another question. What have you actually done to generate motivated seller leads? There's a direct connection between motivated seller lead generation and how many deals you actually close each month. In creative real estate investing and wholesaling, there are only 3 things that actually matter. Nope, it's not power dialers, virtual assistants, or flashing your checks on social media every time you close a deal, although that's what we see most people doing. Believe it or not, it's a lot more simple than that. And in these next few slides, I'm going to show you the 3 main challenges creative real estate investors and wholesalers are having when closing consistent deals every month. Starting with number 3, it's data management and segmentation. And number 2 is time and systems management. And the biggest problem that I see creative real estate investors and wholesalers having is lead generation. So this video is going to be all about how to create a superb business structure and marketing strategy that is specifically designed to get you more high quality and predictable motivated seller lead appointments with your prospects. So now let's talk about the structure. Most of us have no idea how to structure a marketing and lead generation department in their business. And if you're listening to everything you find online, the structure is pretty much throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks. What that looks like usually is you wearing all the hats or you putting all that weight onto one virtual assistant. Who's handling your list pulling? Who's handling your skip tracing? Who's creating your operating procedures? Who your workflows, your campaigns? Who's doing follow-up? Who's doing all the things? And how long can they do that before they reach burnout or until you run out of money? I'd wager about 6 months going without a deal tops. What then? If you're an established business, you're going to start downsizing or even close your doors entirely. And if you're just starting out, it probably looks like that job that you're trying to get away from is going to have a loyal employee for a little while longer. So let's talk about what not to do now. And if you're listening to the YouTube gurus, they're pretty much telling you to buy and skip trace the biggest lists you can every single month. Buy the most expensive multi-line dialer you can find, hire a VA, plug them in, and let them dial their lives away, which does bring in results eventually, don't get me wrong. But here's a quick example of what that looks like. Say you pull a list of 10,000 leads from your favorite list pulling software, and say there's one deal in that entire list, hypothetically speaking. Now, say that deal is number 9,999. You have no idea of knowing this, though. How long would it take for your VA to actually reach that contact on that list? A month, 3 months, 6 months, ever? Then, if they do get to that contact, they say that they just signed a contract with another company. How many times have you heard that in your business? Let's face it, times have changed, and unfortunately, we have to be more intentional and precise in our lead generation and our marketing efforts in this business. So is there a better way? I'm glad you asked, because hell yeah, there's a better way. That's why you're watching this video right now. So now let's talk about the structure. First position that you're going to need inside of your business is an account and lead manager. You're going to have to put someone in place who is going to manage your CRM, your systems, and ensure all is working as it should. The second position is going to be a marketing strategist. The marketing strategist will decide the best sequential marketing strategy based on your market and your list. The third position is you're going to need an AI automation specialist. You're going to have to make sure you have someone who knows how AI works and how to build automations around it. So this is the complete foundation of the structure that you need to have a successful business. Number 1, you're going to need an account/lead manager. You're going to need a marketing strategist, and you're going to need an AI automation specialist. All 3 of these things could be the same person. It doesn't matter. They just need to know what they're doing. Now let's go into the strategy. Step 1 of this strategy is distressed list building. Your account/lead manager will start with your target market. Who makes up the ideal motivated seller in your target market? You've probably learned that the best list to pull is absentee plus high equity plus vacant. Don't get me wrong. These are great initial indicators for a good wholesale deal. But how many other wholesalers do you think watch that same YouTube video and are pulling and cold calling those same lists every single day? You're competing with literally thousands of other creative real estate investors and wholesalers, while at the same time completely ignoring all the other hidden deals outside of those parameters. So you need to find a way to build a list of motivated sellers, which is different to what your competitors are doing. Which brings us to step 2, list stacking and segmentation. Your account lead manager will determine what's important and what isn't, because not all of the data that you pull will be marketable data at the time that you pull it. For example, a person that's on a free and clear list will not sell you their property that took them 30 years to pay off at 50 cents on the dollar just because. But a person who just bought a house 3 years ago, just got a divorce, and is filing for bankruptcy, and their mom is sick in another state, will gladly sell you their house. They may even give it to you. Those of you who are into the super creative real estate investing field, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's a subject to deal. But all in all, do you see what I'm saying? So what you should be doing is create multiple lists of all possible motivations, at least 5 lists, whatever your targets are. Combine all of those lists using spreadsheets or the software of your choice. Analyze the data, see which leads are on at least 3 or more of the list that you've created. These are your hottest prospects. And then you're only going to skip trace that data. So by doing that, you only spend money skipping contacts who have the best and most motivation. Then based on what you decide, your account/lead manager will enlist a marketing strategist to come up with the marketing plan. Your marketing strategist will then enlist the AI automation specialist to build that marketing plan out into automations and artificial intelligence. And then step 4 of the entire strategy is building out the AI automated sequential marketing process. I recommend this setup personally. This is what has worked for me in my business for years, so this is what I'm recommending for you. Start off with SMS and email. These are the quickest, most convenient, and least expensive ways to reach your target market, your list. Okay. If contact isn't made via SMS and email, we then go into the AI cold caller instead, which is a little bit more expensive and takes a little bit more time, but it is highly effective, guys. Once contact is confirmed, the AI automations begin their pre-qualification process. Do you want to sell? How much? Et cetera, et cetera. From there, the AI automations books a call with the lead onto your calendar for you to get on and, do your thing and close the deal. If they aren't interested, the AI should follow up with them at a later date. Simple. It's a simple process. So these are the 3 steps to the strategy. Step 1 is distress list building. Step 2 is list stacking and segmentation. And step 3 is the AI automated prospecting process. So now, with all of that being said, you have 2 choices. Option 1, you can try to figure all this stuff out yourself. I've given you more than enough information to build out this distress list, segment it, and then automate all of the different moving pieces. So feel free to use that information, plug it into your business, and start getting more motivated seller leads today. But for those of you who don't have the time, here's option 2. You can press the easy button. We will provide you with the pre-built CRM, sequential marketing process, pre-trained AI automations, and a dedicated account/lead manager who's already trained and specializes in all of our systems, processes, and strategies. This means that on day 1, you have a pre-built lead generation and appointment booking machine, complete with everything you need to start generating highly motivated seller leads today. So if you want to do this the easy way, here's how the process works. We will give you the solution to your 2 biggest problems, getting more contracts signed and more deals to the closing table. Problem 1 is obviously your lead generation. You will get a dedicated lead manager and marketing strategist who knows how to pull and segment all of your lists and create the perfect sequential marketing strategy for it. Then, using this newfound data, we'll decide which property owners are most likely to raise their hand and say, yes, I want to sell my house. Problem 2 is your systems and time management. And this is probably more important than problem 1, because without the time to do these things, you don't have a business. But with the proper attention being paid to all of your data and systems essentially around the clock, your assigned account/lead manager will ensure that we are reaching these highly motivated sellers and that no lead ever slips through the cracks or gets left behind. So imagine this. You have a proven lead generation and sequential marketing strategy. You have an account and lead manager who will make sure all of your systems are always running and your leads are always a priority. And you had the power of AI automated SMS, emails, and cold callers literally working around the clock. Can you see how this will put you ahead of all of your competition in any market that you're in? Can you see how this could get you 3 to 5 or even more creative real estate or wholesale deals each and every month? And finally, can you see how opting into this 100% done for you lead generation system that all you would have to do is sign contracts and close deals? So if you want to do this the easy way, firstly, I want to point out that this is a premium service and it might not be a good fit for people with a low budget. And secondly, because the nature of our strategies, we can't work with everyone without there being a conflict of interest. So we only work with one company per county and we only take on 3 new clients a month. This means that if we decided to work together, you will be locking out all of your competition from having access to any of our services. Also, you must have an active LLC to qualify for our services. So the next steps, all you need to do is click the button below this video to schedule a free 15-minute call. On this call, we'll show you how it works in more detail and, of course, answer any and all questions that you might have about our systems and our services. All you need to do is click the schedule call button below this video, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.